Hey guys. So guys, what do you guys want to talk about? Oh yeah. Wait. Wait. I know something we can talk about. I know something we can talk about.
One, two, three, ho! Raise up, get yourself together. Drive that funky soul. Get up, get yourself together.
What I
Drive
tell
your
you,
funky soul. They're doing it down in that song. Drive that funky soul. They're doing it by the beach.
don't ever bet against me.
New York, get yourself together. Drive your funky soul.
DB,
Body pop and let your feeling flow.
fire your coach, brother.
Yourself together.
Fire your
Drive
coach.
that funky soul. When
ASAP.
I say Sagittarius, drive that
Talking all that
funky
shit.
soul. When I say Pisces, holla and drive your funky soul. When I say Gemini, drive that funky soul. When I say Capricorn, hell, drive your funky soul. When I say Scorpio, Virgo, drive your funky soul. If I say Cancer, can you drive that funky soul? Raise up, get yourself together, and drive your funky soul. Slaughter, get on up, get yourself together, drive that funky soul. Leo, get yourself together, and drive your funky soul. Aquarius, get yourself together, and drive that funky soul. Get yourself together, and drive that funky soul. Get up, get yourself together, and drive that funky soul. Fred, get yourself together, and drive that funky soul. Diamond, diamond, I need some money. Do you need some money? Ha, and drive your funky soul. The cat's on the corner. Drive that funky soul. The girls on standing out there. Drive that funky soul. Raise up, get yourself together. Drive that. Raise up, get yourself together. Drive that funky. Red, hit it, hit it, hit it.
What's that? Spider-Man 3? What was that 2? I don't remember. Come on.
Chicago, St. Louis, Houston, down.
Never forget. Never forget. It took a real African champion to win around against Hamzat. The real African champion won around against Hamzat. Let's remember. Let's remember. A real African champion was able to win around. That was Usman. That was Usman, my boy. You ain't win a second. You ain't win a minute. You ain't win a moment. You ain't win a damn thing, brother. Of course I called it, bro. I always call it. Come on, bro. I've been cooking. I've been cooking with my picks. All you gotta do is listen to me. You wanna make money? If you wanna look like you know ball, all you gotta do is listen to me, bro. He won when he took his back. Bro, he won when he took him down in the first 10 seconds. He won when he took him down in the first 10 seconds, and DDP couldn't do a damn thing. Put him in a crucifix, couldn't do a damn thing. And here's the thing about, you know, people saying his gas tank. Brother. 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 He don't got to use his gas tank when all he got to do is take you down and you can't do a damn thing. Usman could get up. Gilbert could get up. Some of these other dudes was scrambling for their life. DDP wasn't scrambling. DDP laid on his back like a, hey. He laid on his back and just took it. That boy got SA'd. That boy DDP got SA'd. Dead ass. Him taking the back. Like, I want y'all to see this clip, bro. This clip right here is so funny to me. Because this alone right here is enough to fire your coach. Look, I'm gonna show y'all. Also, why is Frankie Edgar fighting BK? RDR gives a chance? No, he doesn't have a chance, bro. No. Fluffy Hernandez has more of a chance than RDR. Bro, Hamzat can outstrike RDR. Hamzat don't even have to wrestle. Hamzat has more power on the feet. And he gets hit all the time. Hamzat can stand on the feet and rock his shit. He don't even got to wrestle. Who have you seen RDR that's a high-level wrestler, him able to hold his own? Besides dumbass Bo Nickel, who just got kneed to death. Bo Nickel took him down in the first round. Yes, he did well because Bo Nickel is a wrestler, but not a grappler. He's still learning grappling. He's still learning control. He's still learning jiu-jitsu. So he wasn't able to threaten. Hamzat's going to take you down. He's going to try to submit you. He's going to try to ground and pound you. Bo Nickel, 90% of his life was just the wrestling part. His game is just getting you down. Then what? Who have we seen Bo Nickel take down and then just dominate them on the ground? Ground and pound, submissions, all that stuff. Somebody that was good. He took him down. He ground and pounded him. He transitioned from the back. Then he went to side control. Then he went for an armbar. Then he went for a guillotine. Then he went for the back. And then he went for a rear naked. Who have you ever seen Bo Nickel go through those transitions with? Who? Nobody. Nobody, bro. You've never seen it. You've literally never seen it. Look at this. This is the greatest shit right here. Look. This is why I said DDP, fire your coach. Look. Look at this clown.
Hamzat doesn't know what it is when people want to wrestle him. He's only facing guys who's trying to get away from his wrestling. We don't want to try to get away from his wrestling. We want to him up in his game. You can't think that you're going to beat my guy coming with one thing, and that's wrestling. That guy's one-dimensional. Have you seen his stand-up? I won't even give him a pro license for his stand-up. He doesn't present any problem for us. Comes at that.
You sure about that? You sure about that? You sure about that? Fire that nigga right now. He needs to be out of a job. He needs to be out of a job. Immediately. Humble pie. Served right up. His stand-up wasn't G-off. Great spelling, bro. G-off. Get up. There wasn't not even a full minute of stand up in the fight. There was literally less than a minute of stand up fighting in the entire fight. His stand up wasn't good. He wasn't trying to stand up. He literally wasn't trying to strike at all. He threw a couple kicks just to get DDP's mind off it, and then he just shot. There was no moment where he was trying to like hurt him on the feet. Yeah, the coach was right. Yeah, the coach was right because no one-dimensional fighter is gonna beat me. We're gonna fuck you up in the wrestling. Yeah, that was right, wasn't it? Come on, bro. This is why I'm not getting on Discord, bro. You just embarrass yourself with that. You just embarrass yourself with that garbage. With that garbage. It was a 25-minute fight. They probably stood on the feet for 40 seconds. They probably still, yeah, you just finished and it still is a stupid thing to say. Because what did DDP do? Was DDP stand up good? DDP had some great highlights on the feet, didn't he? No. Nobody did shit on the feet because nobody was on the feet long enough. Nobody was on the feet long enough. Come on, bro. Get better takes. Get on up. We gotta do Chimaev versus Ankalaev at this point. We gotta do Chimaev versus Ankalaev. Cause this is what he's gonna do. He's gonna beat RDR. He's gonna beat Imavov, or he's gonna beat Imavov, or at least I didn't pick Pico. Who did you pick? Because this is what's funny. People that don't publicly say their picks after the fact will be like, "Oh, I didn't pick him. Your pick was so bad, brother. I don't know who the fuck you picked. So how could I verify that?" You never publicly said no picks. So you can't be right or wrong because you never said them. Armchair quarterbacking. Armchair quarterbacking. That's like somebody that doesn't even participate in something and then being like, "See, that's why you should have did this." It's like, bro, you ain't even say. How you gonna come after the fact and comment on people that made a prediction? Prediction. You ain't make a prediction. What did you put? Where did you post your predictions? Where is it? Where's your predictions? You ain't posted in the chat. You ain't make a pick in the chat. You ain't post nothing in the chat. You ain't post nothing in the Discord. You ain't make a public post. You ain't put it on Twitter. You ain't put it on Instagram. You ain't put shit nowhere. No, I ain't know your damn picks, boy. Cause you're capping. Cause you definitely picked DDP. You definitely picked DDP, Pico, Jeff Neal. All your picks was wrong. Admit it. Admit it. Admit it, brother. All your picks was wrong. Bro, pick Kaya Sakura, bro. The man with zero wrestling. The man with zero wrestling. Unreal, brother. Unreal. Unreal. So by that admission, you're admitting that my picks were better than yours. Because I picked Tim Elliott, I picked MVP, I picked Prates, I picked Pico, and I picked Hamzat. So I got 1 out of 5 wrong. You got 2 wrong. Even when hindsight is 20/20 and you could have just lied and just, pretending that you had different picks because I would have never known. But even with hindsight 20/20, you say your picks, my picks were still better. And I post mine publicly. So I can't go back on my word and lie and, make it up and switch it up because they all on the record, on my YouTube, whole prediction video, multiple prediction videos, where I said Tim Elliott is the underdog pick. Michael Venom Page by decision. Prates versus Neal could go either way, but I'm leaning Prates. Pico has never fought anybody as good as Murphy, but I think that he could catch him. And he was catching him until he got caught his damn self. And Khamzat is going to dominate. I didn't question my... You didn't what? Bro, no! No! Brother, no! You didn't say your picks nowhere, man. Stop the cap. All right, let's look at the rankings, though. This is what's going to happen next. If Khamzat actually fights in October, I think they're going to give him DDP. If they wait a little bit longer, I think he'll get the winner of Boradio. I hate saying that dude's name. Or Imavov. If it's a good fight. How's your night going? What up, champion Jeff? My night's going pretty good, man. Pretty good, man. Just a little short stream recapping the UFC. Talking a little bit about the weekend I just had. Cheap viewers are... Come on, bro. These bots are crazy. My picks was right here. Khamzat, Pico, Prates, MVP, Tim Elliott, Susakayev, Michael Oleksiejczyk. I did pick Andrade. I think I picked Andrade, so that was wrong. Alex Hernandez. You're just waiting for the football season to start. Who's your team, bro? Who's your team? College or pro? Wait, who do you like, college or pro? What's your game? I got to hear this, bro. I'm going to judge you. Get ready to be judged. Just don't say Cowboys. Don't say Cowboys. Do not say Cowboys. Browns fan, okay. Hey, I respect it. As long as y'all going to give Shedeur a chance, bro. Shedor's going to get a chance. Joe Flacco's going to start the season, but Shedor's going to get a chance. Oh, yeah. You know, speaking of the Browns, I'm glad you said that. Look, I'm glad you said that. Because this right here, let's see if I can find this. Let me see if I can find this Dylan Gabriel quote. I like what they're doing with Sanders. They're taking it nice and slow with him for him. Yeah, exactly. I think that they should take. I think that Joe Flacco should start. I think that if Joe Flacco plays bad, they should give Kenny Pickett a chance. I think if Kenny Pickett plays bad, then we can maybe go Shedeur. I don't even think you could justify giving Gabriel the first shot because he hasn't even outplayed Shedeur, and they're both rookies. I think Shedeur will be starting by like week 6 or 7. They'll give Pickett a chance. They'll give Flacco a chance. They'll give both of them like 2-3 weeks each if they're not dominating or seeing what they want to see. And then Shedeur is going to take the spot by like week 6 mid-season. That's my thoughts. But this right here, let me see if I can find it. Look, this right here. There's entertainers and there's competitors. And I totally understand that. But my job is to compete. And this here is...
You don't let it infiltrate yourself. Will you share that with everybody at home?
Yeah, I think it's just part of it. You know, there's entertainers and there's competitors. And I totally understand that. And my job is to compete. And that's what I'm focused on doing. Of course, we're doing this mid-game, but, you know, it's something that I'll get used to. And just want to be the best team that I can and create an environment where we can all go do our best work. That's all.
For anybody saying that he was talking about the media, I just want to say, this was a Freudian, how the fuck you say it? Freudian slip, because this was very similar to the quote that his coach said in the locker room when they were coming to play Colorado. They're fighting for clicks, we're fighting for wins. His coach, Dan Lanning, put that in his head about Shedeur, about that Colorado team, that they're fighting for clicks, they're just entertainers, but we really here to play. And then he repeats that same sentiment when they're on the team together as teammates. You know Shedeur ain't going to say nothing back. Shedeur going to keep it classy, keep the high road. But you know, come on now. We're not dumb. We're not dumb. It's cool, Dylan Gabriel. I tried to be like, you know, we shouldn't, just because we rooting for Shedeur, we shouldn't make Dylan Gabriel the enemy. because I think that's kind of corny because, like, you're not even giving him a chance. But then he's going to do quotes like this. It's like, bro, you just bringing it on yourself at this point. You just bringing it on yourself. What's the problem with a little quarterback competitions? Why you got to throw shots, bro? I know you entered the transfer portal 2 times. Maybe you don't like to compete. Maybe you just want it handed it to you. Maybe you thought because you was a higher pick that it's just going to be handed to you. But that ain't how it goes, brother. Ain't no transfer portal now. Win the job. Dylan Gabriel, he's younger than I expected. Dylan Gabriel was a 6-year college guy, right? He should be about, what, 24, 25? How old is Dylan Gabriel? 24. Yeah, 24. He'll be 25 this year. 25 this year. 5'11", 205. 3 colleges. How many starts did he have at UCF? Wait, did he start his freshman year and then get benched his sophomore year? How does that work? He played 13 games. Started 12. Okay, no, then he played 10. Oh, yeah, so he started at UCF. I guess he just got hurt right here because he only had 3 games, 3 starts. Did he get hurt? He was starting at Oklahoma and still transferred. That's weird. He started at UCF. He started at Oklahoma. So why did he keep transferring? He got injured? He got injured at both? Oh my goodness, bro. So he went to UCF, UCLA, went back on that decision, went to Oklahoma. 2 seasons with Oklahoma. Then he left Oklahoma and went to the portal again and went to Oregon. So he signed with 5 different schools? Four different schools. My bad. I'm stupid. 4 different schools. Come on, man. He transferred the second time because Oklahoma got a different quarterback, so he was scared to compete. Hey, chat said it, not me. Chat said it, not me. 2 years straight at a highly esteemed program, Oklahoma. Started every game 2 years in a row and still ran from the grind. Hey, the comments make even more sense now. The comments make even more sense now, man. I'm sure he's even more mad about the situation than Shedeur. Shedeur is the one that everybody's talking about. Shedeur is the one that everybody's talking about not getting a fair chance. The draft was rigged. But he's taking the Browns situation in stride. Dylan Gabriel is the one that seems like he hates this more than anybody. He seemed more mad about this than anybody. Knowing damn well he should have been drafted higher than Shedeur. And then he says, I'm here to compete. Yeah, right. Dylan, as soon as your team got another quarterback, you left. Yeah, man. See, I try to be nice. I try to give him the benefit of the doubt. I try to say, yes, I'm rooting for Shedeur, but if Dylan Gabriel outplays him, give it to Dylan Gabriel. But now, he's throwing unnecessary shots when Shedeur ain't said nothing. Knowing damn well Shedeur was a better college player than you. Knowing damn well Shedeur was a higher prospect than you on every experts list. He still didn't complain about it. He didn't throw no shots at you for going higher than him. But then Shedeur has a good game, and now you got something to say. Come on, bro. Come on, dude. You got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding me. Come on, man. The only thing I think that's holding Sanders back is he's not getting people in the right places on the offense at times, and he's missing underneath throws, which could be fixed. Yeah, definitely those could be fixed. I think that those definitely could be fixed. You know, those underneath throws are the easiest to really make. You gotta set your feet. and be confident in the pocket to, step into them. Because a lot of times those underneath routes, they'll sail on you if your feet are not settled. I played quarterback growing up, so I got yelled at plenty of times for that. Sometimes they cross the middle. You kind of hesitant to step into that pocket. You throw it off your back foot. It sails on you. One of the throws where he went out of the pocket and threw it downfield. There's people underneath he could have threw it to before, and then he had enough time. Yeah, I think the same thing with Cam Ward. I watched Cam Ward a little bit of footage of Cam Ward. There was a couple times where he sailed and ran out of the pocket instead of stepping up, and he had crossers right across the middle wide open. I think actually, I don't really like this dude this much, but I like this video he made. He has some good little clips that he caught here with Cam Ward, because this is pretty much exactly what you were saying.
All right, Cam Ward.
When you have to step up. Like, watch here.
A little false start right there by the right.
Look, Cam Ward, look. Look at this right here. Look at this route. These dudes are running crossers underneath. The same thing we talking about with Shedeur. They running crossers right underneath. We got a crosser here, and a dig. Almost like a mesh concept.
He's going to throw the football as the third play of the game. So let's see what happens right here. A little false start.
Look.
There by the right.
Your crosser's wide open. Look, crosser's wide open. All you got to do is step up in the pocket right here, and you can make this pass. But the same, like you said with Shedeur, young guys sometimes, you see the pocket, not even collapsing, but looking like it might potentially collapse. It hasn't collapsed yet, but you just feel that pressure. And these NFL rushers are, different level than what you've ever faced. And you scramble out. Instead of, he could have, now you get an incomplete pass. Versus.
Overall, pretty good.
Watch Chase Daniels break down the centers. He really shows opportunities he missed. Yeah, I'll watch it. I'm going to watch that after this.
I think
I like Chase Daniels. He does. I thought that he hated on, he was hating on Shedeur a little bit. On that show where he used to be on it with Shady McCoy and them. He used to hate on Shedeur a little bit, but he's given a fair shake now, so I like his stuff. I remember watching him at Missouri, bro. That makes me feel old.
He needs to work on drifting, and that's the word I've heard from NFL GMs, from different coaches. When I say drifting, it means you're going to get back to the top of your drop right there.
Three-step drop, settle, step up, boom.
Okay? He has to be able.
I remember when Chase Daniel was a long-time backup for the Chiefs. Yeah, I remember that too. I almost forgot he was there, to be honest, because, you forget about the backups. But, yeah, I definitely remember him. He was nice at Missouri. They had a really good receiver, too. What was that? What was his receiver's name? Chase Daniel, receiver. What was his receiver's name at Missouri? I don't think he really did nothing in the pros. What was his receiver's name? Damn, what was his name? Do you remember? The Browns got Sanders, Isaiah Bond to throw to now. Yeah, good pickup. Who was that receiver, bro? I can't remember. Yeah, I know what year he was. It was 2007. What the hell? Damn, that does not seem that long ago. 2007? Holy moly. The finish. He led the Tigers to the cusp of national championship. Bro, what was his damn receiver's name? All right, let's see. Time flies. Kids don't realize that, but they will. Bro, 2007, I was 10 years old. I still remember it vividly. I was 10 years old in 2007. Damn. 2007 roster. Football, yeah. Bro, they had a good-ass receiver. Matt Eberflus? No way. Nah. Small. See, bro, that coaching world is so small. No way. Eberflus was the defensive coordinator. That's insane. Y'all know Eberflus, the dude that was the coach of the Bears last year that got fired after the Hail Mary. I did not know Eberflus was the DC on that Missouri team. That's crazy. All right, who was their receiver, though? Was it Martin Rucker? No, that's a tight end. There's no way that was Eberflus. That is insane. William Franklin? It might have been Franklin. I don't remember, bro. Was it Franklin? I don't remember. I don't remember this shit. 6'1.5". I thought he was a tall, big receiver, though. I don't know. Chase Kaufman. Yeah, I don't remember. Anyway.
Trust his protection. This right guard is coming off this twist to get this defensive end right here. He has to step up.
Yeah, I'll be going to the Titans game this week. I'm not a Titans fan. I'm an Eagles fan, but I'm in Nashville right now, so I go to Titans games. I get media credential, so I'm gonna have some close-up footage of the Titans game. We're gonna get to see Cam Ward up close. So when are we gonna give Geno Smith his flowers? I think he's a top 15 quarterback. Yeah, Geno Smith is top 15. Geno Smith is definitely top 15. Let me think. Hold on. If I had to rank quarterbacks, hold on. NFL starting quarterbacks, NFL. Geno's definitely top 15. You know who I think is overrated? I know a lot of people are going to hate me. Or I don't think he's overrated, but I think he needs to start winning some games, or we're going to have to put him in question. I think he's going to have to win some more games this year, or we're going to have to put Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow, you in the hot seat. You got to win some games. You can't be a top 5 quarterback and not make the playoffs. I'm sorry, bro. You got 2 elite receivers. And I know the defense is ass. But a lot of those games they lost were because of a lot of those games that they lost were on the offense. They were high scoring, back and forth, gunslinging games where, yes, the defense gave up a lot of points, but also the Bengals put up a lot of points. And in the crunch time, in the fourth quarter, they had a chance. They had a couple drives to make it happen, and they just didn't. Bro, he has maybe the best, besides Jalen Hurts. Besides Jalen Hurts, which is my guy, but I know he does have elite. Besides Jalen Hurts, of the elite receiver, or of the elite quarterbacks, bro, he has the best receiving core. Come on, dude. Jamar Chase is debatably the best receiver in the game. Him and Jettas. Look at the Eagles defense compared to the... No. I'm not saying that... Bro, but here's the thing. I'm not saying that he needs to win the Super Bowl every year. But if you're an elite quarterback, you make the playoffs. How many times did Tom Brady miss the playoffs? How many times did Aaron Rodgers miss the playoffs? In their prime. He's in his prime. How many times did Aaron Rodgers miss the playoff in his prime? How many times did fucking Brett Favre, Peyton Manning, any of these dudes yes, the defense wins championships and you'll fold in the playoffs if you don't have one. But not even making the playoffs? Come on, bro. You can lead your team to a playoff just off the back of a great quarterback. Joe Burrow is top 5. He says on a terrible team. If he was on the Steelers, they would have won a Super Bowl. I don't know. Maybe. Okay, what is the website where I can rank him? NFL Perry? NFL Perry Pick'em? Oh, I've never been on this website. Is this? Okay, I like this. Okay, what do I do? How do I do the player rankings? Quarterbacks. Can I do more than 10? I could only do 10. 10 is the most. The Steelers have a top 10 defense. Bro, the Steelers are the definition of mid. And I'm not even a Steelers hater, to be honest, but I don't know how the Steelers always are like 9-8 and then losing the first round of playoffs. How are you 9-8 and losing the first round? All right, number one. I hate this dude so much, but I guess it's still Mahomes. I guess. Where's he at? Where the fuck is he at? I guess it's still Mahomes. I guess. Even though the Eagles put belt to ass. Number one, Patrick Mahomes. Number two. Actually, yeah, you're right. Number one, Josh Allen. Actually, you know what? Going off last season, let's go off of what have you done for me lately. Number one, Josh Allen. Number two, Lamar. Because a lot of those games that the Chiefs won were carried by defense. Mahomes had a very off year last year. Mahomes did not have a good year. Lamar, no trucks in the playoffs? What do you mean? No trucks? No trucks. Bro, Lamar balled out. And they should have won that game. That's all Mark Andrews. No. He didn't choke this year, bro. He did not choke this year. It was Mark Andrews. He gave them every opportunity to win. And also, Josh Allen has never got past the hump. He did. He had 3. That was in the first half. I'm talking about in the second half, when the game came down to the very end, which they could have won the game and erased all those mistakes of earlier. He balled out. He got them in position to win the game. Mark Andrews fumbled the game. Zay Flowers fumbled the game with the fumble. It doesn't matter. He's turned the ball over. Lamar can't handle the pressure. How do you say he didn't handle the pressure when he brought them back and had them in position to win the game through a pass that's in the end zone and Mark Andrews drops it? So if Mark Andrews would have dropped that, would you say that Lamar choked still? Because he got them in position to win the game. So how's that choking? He's top 5. I was putting 4 or 3, but not number 2. He's top 5. I was putting 4 or 3, but not number 2. I'm putting him number 2 based off last season. MVP voting was Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson. I want you, if we want to talk about choke, what the hell did Patrick Mahomes do in the Super Bowl? Lamar ain't never played that bad. Lamar didn't play as bad as Mahomes played at all last year in the Super Bowl. Anyway, his streams are perfect. He don't want that shit. Matter of fact, he wants your friend. He's number 3. See, I don't like that it has everybody listed, bro. This makes it confusing, bro. I don't want all these fucking backups on here. Number 3, I'll give it to my homie. Number 4, Jaden Daniels. He's in our division, but that boy balled out. I'm putting Jaden Daniels over Joe Burrow. I'm putting Jaden Daniels over Joe Burrow based off of what you've done for me lately. Jaden Daniels. Number 5. I'll do Burrow. You would take Joe Burrow over Lamar? Hey, I respect your decision. I would not do the same. I would not do the same. Not right now. And also, let's think about this. Let's think about this because what you said was interesting about he's only in MVP talks because he can run. Guys, in 2025, I'm sorry, but the conventional drop back pocket passer It's not dead, but it's close to dead. Look at the top 4. Josh Allen can run. Lamar can run. Mahomes can run. Jaden Daniels can run. All those dudes make deep playoff runs. Joe Burrow can sit back in the pocket and get all those yards if he wants. But when it comes down to crunch time, he doesn't have that scramble ability, and his team loses. That rushing ability opens up a whole other side of the game that you just don't have with Burrow. And the team can't even make the playoffs. As great as he is as a passer, can't even make the playoffs. Without scrambling, Michael Vick is. Hey, I'm gonna be honest. Obviously, I was a black quarterback growing up. I stand up for the black quarterbacks. But guys, Michael Vick is the most overrated quarterback of all time. Michael Vick's not a good quarterback. Hot take. Michael Vick was not good. He's overrated. He's not in the Hall of Fame. Y'all see that? It was more nostalgia. He wasn't even the best. He wasn't the best quarterback of his era. He wasn't the best black quarterback of his era. He's not even the best Falcons quarterback. He's not the best Eagles quarterback. I just don't buy into the hype, bro. I was alive. I was there for that era. The preseason games, Joe Burrow was running for his life because the offensive line is so bad. Yes, that's what I'm saying. A rushing quarterback, you cannot, bro, here's the thing. When you have a rushing quarterback like Lamar, the defense can't just all-out blitz because he'll make you pay. Josh Allen will make you pay. Jaden Daniels will make you pay. If you come at all-out blitz and you miss that first tackle and he takes off and takes it 60 yards, that will humble you from calling those blitz. Joe Burrow, that's not an option. You can bring the house on Joe Burrow. And what's the best he's going to do? Get a 5-yard scramble? I cry. Why you like the Eagles? They had McNabb, Hurts, and Vick. You just relate to their quarterbacks, I see. Bro, Donovan McNabb was my favorite player of all time, still to this day. Donovan McNabb is the most underrated quarterback of all time. Donovan McNabb should get the love that Michael Vick got. They played the same amount of years. Donovan McNabb reached the Super Bowl. Donovan McNabb went to the conference championship multiple times. Donovan McNabb has over 10,000 more yards than Vick. He just don't get the love, bro. I don't understand. I will forever be the same way that I glazed Dagestan guys in UFC. I will forever glaze my GOAT, Donovan McNabb. Deshaun Watson was always, Deshaun Watson was overrated. Great college player, but yeah. I never saw anything in the pros that would justify that contract that he got. Maybe, some of his Texan years, but I guess, but I don't know. Anyway, okay, let's keep going. Joe Burrow, number 6. Ooh, y'all gonna hate me. Am I biased here? Also, by the way, Joe Milton might be the best backup quarterback in the league, bro. That dude's got a cannon. Okay, number 6. He had an off year. I want to put Stroud, but he had an off year. I want to put Herbert, but he chokes in the playoffs. Why is Derek Carr still on there? He's retired. You know who I'm putting? I'm putting it. I don't care. Y'all can call him a game manager. Y'all can say that he has the best receivers in the game. But guess what? The man just wins. The man just wins. Win, baby, win. He had them in the Super Bowl before they had Saquon. We was in the Super Bowl before we had Saquon. So I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Yes, he has 2 elite receivers, but so does Joe Burrow. I'm doing Hurts at 6. Jalen Hurts does his job. He doesn't try to go over and beyond and make stupid mistakes, which is what a mistake you could say Lamar and Mahomes. And some of these guys try to scramble around, try to make a play out of nothing. They throw stupid interceptions. Jalen Hurts will be the last one to do that, bro. Jalen Hurts does his job, stick to the plan, doesn't go outside of his means, and that's why I'm putting Jalen Hurts at 6. Number 7, I know I'm an Eagles fan and I should hate on Dak, but I think Dak is overhated. But I'm not going to put Dak yet. I am going to put Stroud. Even though Stroud had a bit of an off year, he still was able to recover and still was able to win a playoff game with the diminished roster, with his receiver Tank Dell hurt, with Stephon Diggs hurt, still able to win a playoff game. Give me CJ Stroud at 7. Number 7, Brock Purdy? I respect Brock Purdy, but not based off last season. Jordan Love over Dak? They are, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not. Bro, Dak is a great leader. I'll be honest. Like I said, Dak is a good leader. Dak is, a victim of the Cowboys curse where he's a victim of Jerry Jones. He's a victim of a lot of injuries, but I think Dak gets too much hate. Am I going to put Dak here or am I going to put Bo Nix? Bo Nix? I'm deciding here between Dak, Bo Nix. I'm not going to put Goff quite yet. I'm deciding between Dak, Bo Nix, Jordan Love, and Herbert. And Stafford's up there too. I don't care what nobody says. I'm a Georgia fan. I still got love for my boy Stafford. Drake May's coming up too. And based off last season, I know that like the same thing that we said about Burrow with the stacked roster. But hey, Sam Darnold balled out. He choked in the playoffs. He did choke in the playoffs. But Sam Darnold had a hell of a season. Sam Darnold was in MVP discussions. Jordan Love is Jordan Love times 1,000. Bro, I might take Dak over Jordan Love. I'm not going to lie. Aaron Rodgers. Will Levis. we putting Will Levis up there? Tyler Shuck. Yeah, I'm going to go Jordan Love. I was trolling you. I'm going to go Jordan Love. I'm going to go Dak. And then I'm going to go... Actually, Matthew Stafford had a good season, man. Stafford gave the Eagles the best game. In our playoff run, Stafford and them boys gave us the best run. You know what? Get Dak out of there. Give me Bo Nix. And give me Stafford. And 11 and 12 would be Geno and Dak. Am I tripping? You think Geno Smith is better than Jordan Love? I think he's going to do well at the Raiders this year. But I don't know. Geno over Bo Nix. I probably would too. Like if I'm building a team for the future, I'll probably take Bo Nix just because he's so young. But if I'm literally like going in the next season and say I need to win a Super Bowl right now this season, I would probably take Geno. Because Bo Nix, like I said, he's a rookie. A lot of these rookies have great seasons, and then the sophomore slump kicks in when coaches have tape on you, when coaches see your tendencies, when coaches can pick up on what you did last year, and now they have a whole year of tape to prepare for you. Bo Nix could have a slump and be out of the top 10 next year. I wouldn't be surprised. Jaden Daniels could have I don't think Jaden Daniels will, but it's possible. CJ Stroud had a bit of a slump. He's still up there. I think Bo Nix could get the sophomore slump too. Baker would be probably 13. Baker would probably be the third guy. I wish I could do longer. Can they not? Do they not have a thing where I could do like the whole league, like literally all 32 teams? Is there a better website where I can do all 32? A lot of times sophomore quarterbacks that play good think they can do more things than they can. Well, it's really just a case that the NFL coaches are so good, and now you came in your first season and caught them by surprise, but now they have a whole season of tape on you. So Aaron Rodgers had Aaron Rodgers is not Aaron Rodgers is not. People like to shit on Aaron Rodgers just because he talks shit, just because the vaccine shit, just because the, Pat McAfee show shit. But, bro, Aaron Rodgers off season, a down season, like Aaron Rodgers literally said this, a down season for him is a career year for a lot of y'all. Stop playing with Aaron Rodgers. I love Aaron Rodgers, bro. Aaron Rodgers is the quarterback you grew up on. Hey, I love Aaron Rodgers, bro. I don't care what nobody says. He actually had a good 25 touchdowns, 11 interceptions. It's not bad for yeah. If Aaron Rodgers was on a good team, they could have done something. If you put Aaron Rodgers on that Packers team last year, what do y'all think? They would have been in the playoffs. If he was on a decent team, he could have got them to the playoffs. Carson, you know ball, bro. You know ball. Is there a list where I can do top, like all 32 teams? I want to rank everybody. I'm going to go back to that Shador video too. I want to rank all 32. You put Aaron Rodgers on the 2023 Browns where we had the number one defense. Yes, exactly. See? Here's the thing too. Like, okay, a lot of people like to give Aaron Rodgers shit. A lot of people like to give Aaron Rodgers shit, saying that if he was so great, he would have won more. If he was so great, why couldn't he win as much as Manning? Why couldn't he win as much as Brady? Why couldn't he win as much as Roethlisberger? Guys, Tom Brady had a top 10 defense, I think, every year of his career. Tom Brady had a top 10 defense every year of his career. Aaron Rodgers had a top 5 defense one time in his career. Aaron Rodgers had a top 5 defense one time in his career. What happened? He won the fucking Super Bowl. He won the Super Bowl. Because, yes, quarterback is an individual position, and there's good quarterbacks, there's great quarterbacks, there's bad quarterbacks. But when it comes to great quarterbacks and like the GOAT quarterbacks, the scenario you're in, the defense you have, the receivers you have, those all play a part. Because you flip around Aaron Rodgers and Drew Brees and Roethlisberger to flip them on each other's rosters. Who's to say Aaron Rodgers couldn't have 4 Super Bowls? Who's to say Drew Brees couldn't have 3, 4 Super Bowls? Like I'm saying, it's not, a quarterback cannot do it all on their own. They can influence it a lot, but Tom Brady was put in a very good scenario. I think Tom Brady's the GOAT too. I'm not even shitting on Brady. I'm just saying. If you watch some of those playoffs games, it was just bad luck. The receivers caught it and had the ball in their hands, and they called it an interception, and the Dez Bryant catch, that wasn't a catch. Well, they didn't call it a catch. Okay, wait. How do I go on NFL Prairie Pick and do a schedule predictor? All right, let's see. Schedule predictor. All right, I'm going to do my Eagles first. I'm gonna be biased though. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna try to not be biased. Week 1, I think this is a trap game because I think that the Cowboys are coming in motivated and they're gonna have a pretty good roster with the 2 receivers. But I was thinking that until Jerry Jones fucked it up and they not gonna have Micah Parsons. So this is a dub for the Eagles. If they would have had Micah Parsons ready and they would have had their roster all locked and loaded, I would have think this would have been more of a trap game. But Jerry somehow found a way to fuck it up by not having Micah Parsons ready. So Eagles win that. Rematch, we own Kansas City. The Rams, I think this is a scary game because the Rams gave us a great game in the playoffs. They've now acquired Devontae Adams, and I think they are a sleeper pick to really do some things in the NFC. So I'm not going to lie. If I'm going to say we're going to lose, I would say LA could be a L we take. So I'll give him that. Tampa Bay has also been a tough matchup for us. Got rid of Cooper Kupp. Kupp's got a couple down years though, so Kupp wasn't even doing much last year. It was Puka. They've been carried by Puka. Now they still have Puka, and now they have Devontae Adams. The receiver and corner caught it, but it was clearly in the receiver's hand the whole time. Oh, okay. I understand. Okay. I thought you were talking about the catch. Tampa Bay is a threatening team, but I don't think we're going to lose 2 in a row. Give me the Eagles. Denver's going to be a tough team this year, but give me the Eagles. We own the Giants. Vikings, I don't know what J.J. McCarthy's going to be. Give us a win. We own the Giants. Detroit's a tough one, but I don't think they're going to be as good this year without Ben Johnson. Give me the Eagles. You know what? I'll give the Cowboys a win against us just because it's a rivalry, and, I'll give them a win. The Bears. Where's week 2? Oh, my bad. The Packers. That could be a tough game, too. I think they get it done, though. I think they get it done. I think they get it done against the Bears. I think they get it done against the Chargers. Get it done against the Raiders. This is the team that I fear more than anybody. This is when it could get a little scary and where we could be at risk of losing our home playoff game because this is a tough 3-game stretch, bro. This is a tough-ass 3-game stretch. And I think we're going to split it with Washington. We don't know what Caleb Williams will do. I think he's going to have a bounce-back year. I think so, too, but I also don't think that they have a great roster around him. I think we're going to split this one. I think we win the first one. They win the second one, and then we beat them in the playoffs. And I think because the Eagles end the year off bad, man. The Eagles always somehow end the regular season kind of bad. I think we lose to the Bills too. Give me 13-4. 13-4. Commanders beat y'all at home, then lose to Buffalo, and y'all lose to them. No, we're not gonna lose to them twice. Come on, bro. Don't do that. Don't do that. I say we go 1-1 with I say 13-4. This is objective, y'all. I'm not a biased guy that's gonna say we're gonna go 17-0. The Super Bowl rematch for game 2, a lot of the times the team that lost wins that one, so I give the Chiefs to win and you win. Dallas gets first game. Okay. I respect that, but I just don't think I think that the Chiefs are actually going to, as a dynasty, kind of take a decline. Travis Kelce looked bad last year, man. Travis Kelce looked bad. He looked very washed. The receiving core, they have Hollywood Brown. They have Hollywood Brown back. That's good, but I don't think they have the greatest weapons around Mahomes. But they do have a good defense, so yeah, I think we get them though. Y'all lose 16-17 and you're ahead at the set. Bro, we're not losing 3 games in a row. That's insane, bro. Are you crazy? With that roster that they have, you think they're gonna lose 3 games in a row? Rice got arrested, so yeah. Rice got arrested and the other one got arrested too. The other receiver got arrested too. Rashee Rice and then what's his name? They both have dreads. What's the other guy's name? The one that's super fast. Xavier Worthy. Yeah, Xavier Worthy. Yeah, he got arrested too. All right, let's go back. I'm excited for this season, y'all. I'm gonna do the popular teams, but you know what? Should I do the Titans? No, I'm not gonna. I'll do the Titans too later. Just because they're the home city team for me right now. Even though I wasn't born here or nothing, but I do watch them just because they're the hometown team right now. Debo Samuel is so washed, bro. I'm sorry, but I think that's a bad pickup for the Commanders. All right, Commanders. Give me Commanders over Giants. I think they lose to the Packers. Beat the Raiders. I think they're gonna have a slip up game in here too. I think they're gonna have a slip up game here, and I think it might be either the Chargers or the Falcons surprise them. I think Michael Penix is gonna have a breakout year. Michael Penix might have a breakout year. Debo Samuels will be good. He was coming back from injury and he wanted to get traded. So, but here's the thing: will Scary Terry sign in time? Will Scary Terry sign in time? Hey, you know I'm rocking with Shador. You know I'm rocking with Shador. If they start Flacco the whole year, 0-18. If they put in Dylan Gabriel, 0-18. If you give Shador a chance, they making the playoffs. All right. Yeah, I think they slip up and lose to the Falcons, but I think they beat the Chargers. I think they beat the Bears. I think the Cowboys actually get them. New ownership got rid of every player that was drafted by the old ownership besides Brian Robinson, who's on the block, and Terry McLaurin. Yeah, I think they'll end up signing Terry. Actually, no, I think they beat the Cowboys the first one, and then they lose the second one. I think they beat the Chiefs actually. I think the Seahawks might be a sleeper to kind of have a good season this year, but I don't think they beat Washington. I think the Lions get them. Cowboys should be on the phone right now with the Commanders trying to get Brian Robinson because they need a running back bad. Hey, if y'all want a running back, we'll put a whole package together. Go ahead, send us Micah. Y'all don't want him anyway. He wants to leave. Go ahead, send over Micah. Dolphins are ass. Bo Nix is gonna have a masterclass. Washington wins. Which one did I said the Eagles win? Or I think they win the first one and the Eagles win the second one. 11-6. I'm making everybody's records too good. No way everybody's gonna be this good. No, everybody's not gonna have double-digit wins. You had it switched? Did I? I know the Browns do have a tough schedule. So do the Titans. The two worst teams last year have some of the hardest schedules. I had it switched. Oh man, so Eagles win the first one, and yeah, you're right. Yeah. Eagles win the first one, and Commanders win the second one. Okay. It always works out that way. It makes no sense. Eagles in. Yeah, that's so stupid. It is stupid like that. All right, let's switch it up. Who we got? You know what? Let's look at the Browns, just for my boy Shador. All right. Week 1 Bengals. You know what? No, I'm not. Actually, you know what? They're going to upset the Bengals. Fuck it. That shitty-ass defense, give me the Browns. Because, guys, the Bengals start off terrible every year. Yes, bro, Joe Flacco's not that bad, bro. Because Joe Flacco will be fresh and ready for week 1. Obviously, a couple weeks into the season, his age will start to show, but I think he'll be locked and loaded for week 1. But look, bro, the Bengals always start off terrible and have to go on a crazy streak to end it off. Look last year. 9-8. And they literally had to win out to try to make the playoffs. Last year, what were they? They started 0-3. They started 0-3 last year. New England, one of the worst teams in the league. 0-3. They started 1-4, essentially 1-4. And then they had to go on this crazy streak at the end to even try to make a playoff run. They always get hot late. All right, let's go back. Okay, Browns, Ravens. Okay, I don't think they're going to get the Ravens. Ravens got too much defense. Packers. I think the Lions might have a down year this year. The Patriots, they're going to have a good year this year. Drake May's a G. Drake May's a dog. And that running back they got from Ohio State is a dog, too. That dude's a monster, bro. First play of his career, runs a kickback. He's a monster. You know what? Give me the Browns beating the Lions. Lions are not good. Yeah, exactly. That's what I thought. They lost Ben Johnson. They're not going to be the same team. I'm kind of curious on what the Vikings are going to be this year. I don't know about. I'm kind of unsure about JJ McCarthy. They do still have obviously one of the best receiving cores. Yeah, give me the Vikes. I can't be too nice to everybody. Steelers with Rodgers and DK. Yeah, give me Steelers. Give me, I'm sorry, but give me Miami. Oh, there's a bug. Ugh. Give me Miami. JJ McCarthy, I don't think he's going to be good. He went on a 7-game stretch without a touchdown in college. Ben Johnson. Yeah, I think he just had people think that JJ McCarthy's really good. I think he's good, but he had a really stacked roster on that Michigan team. I think that we're going to see that it wasn't really him as much as it was that roster. Patriots. I'm sorry. They might get one in here. This is rude right here. 2-6. Yeah. Give me. Yeah, they beat Miami. The Jets. I think Justin Fields is gonna ball out this year. He doesn't have much of a supporting cast, but I think Justin Fields is gonna do his thing this year. Give me the Jets. I'm sorry. The Browns are going to surprise the people. The defense is better than people. Yeah, they have a good defense. Actually, this second half, like right around this part, this is when I think Shedeur takes the job. And then they're going to start cooking. Lions would have been better off getting rid of Dan Campbell and keeping Ben Johnson. I don't know about that. Ben Johnson Dan Campbell is a culture setter. Like you can't lose him, bro. Ben Johnson is like the silent assassin, which I don't know if Ben Johnson will be a great head coach, because some guys are better suited to be assistants when they're like the quiet, specialist type coach. We'll see. You know what? Shedeur, wrist up. This is going to be his 3rd week starting, or this is going to be his 4th week starting. They take the L. Oh, no, this is going to be his 3rd week starting. This is going to be Shedeur's 3rd week starting. His 1st week starting, they beat Miami. Then they go on a 2-game losing streak. He doesn't play the best. People are doubting him. People are shitting on him. The people that hate him are shitting on him, taking all the happiness in his downfall. And then what does he do? Comes back, upsets the Ravens. Division rival, upsets him. Dylan Gabriel's going to get hurt. I'm not wishing that on him. I'm just saying. Dylan Gabriel's going to run from the ground and get a fake injury just so he can get traded or some shit. Or go play in the CFL. All right. Raiders, this is a revenge game because the Raiders, Tom Brady, pretending like they wanted to draft him. They played with him. Give me the Brownies. San Francisco is going to be terrible this year. They were terrible last year. I think they'll be terrible again this year. I'm sorry. The dynasty's over. San Francisco, you're getting cooked. Titans. Okay, now this right here, circle this on your calendar, guys. Circle this on your calendars, because the Browns and the Titans were actually 2 of the teams in the NFL that got 0 primetime games But by the time this game happens, I guarantee that changes because Shedeur is going to be starting. Cam Ward is going to be starting. This is going to be the first Shedeur versus Cam Ward matchup in the NFL Week 14. They're going to make this prime time. And it's going to be Shedeur versus Cam Ward. And I think actually the Browns have a better roster. The Titans roster is really bad. Give me the Browns. I wish it was in Tennessee. Yeah, I would be going to that. Honestly, I might, if Shedeur wins the job around like week 6, 7, 8, I'm gonna try to get tickets to go see this in Cleveland. I might take my pops. He's a big Deion Sanders guy, so he's supporting Shedeur. The Browns win, better roster than the Titans. Yeah, the Titans have a terrible roster. The Titans have a decent defense, but they have almost no offensive weapons. Tony Pollard will probably not even stay healthy the whole season. Tajay Spears, the backup running back, already got hurt in the preseason. They're not going to have any running game for real. Cam Ward's a bit of a gunslinger. Kind of the same way Will Levis was. He makes some risky decisions. I think he'll make some risky interceptions this year. Yeah, give me the Browns. I think Shedeur was always the safer pick. Cam Ward could possibly have the higher upside, but I think Shedeur is the safer pocket quarterback, which is why he shouldn't have slipped to the 5th round, bro. I can't type. Week 5, Joe Flacco gets pulled. Yeah, I think that'll be around the time he gets pulled, and maybe they'll give Pickett like a week or 2, and he probably plays awful. Honestly, Kenny Pickett might finally get a start and throw 3 picks in the first half and get benched, and then Dylan Gabriel takes over for like 2 weeks, and then Shedeur. Who's seen the Will Levis video? Hey, that girl that was in that video, the Gia Duddy, the little TikTok girl, bro, I see her around Nashville all the time. I saw her at UFC. We had a UFC Nashville card here. I seen her there. She was like a few seats away from me. She's all right. She look about the same in person. I ain't gonna say she's catfish. She look good. Cam Ward and Will Levis watched their college highlights and they're almost identical. That's what I'm saying. I'm telling these Tennessee people here in Nashville, I'm like, yo, I'm gonna let y'all know. If y'all were so worried about Will Levis because he was such a risky quarterback and y'all wanted the safe pick was Shedeur. Shedeur is gonna take care of the ball. He's not going to try to, throw crazy scrambles and throw the ball across his body 40 yards. Cam Ward is going to try to do that because Cam Ward is known for having that arm strength, and he's going to test it. Shedeur will take, because everybody in college, what did y'all say? Shedeur only has all those completions and all those yards because he's a check down merchant. Okay, fine. He plays it safe. That's probably what the Titans needed. Because Cam Ward is going to sling it, and he's probably going to have more picks than Shedeur. I guarantee it. Cam Ward would do that every time I throw it down. I hated that roll to the right, throw it across the body. Yes. That's what happens when guys are known for having arm strength. They just, that's what Brett Favre was. Straight gunslinger. Okay. Browns. Okay, I can't give them too many wins because they're still the Browns. They're still the Browns. But the Bears are going to upset them. Bill's going to get them. I think they get the Steelers the second time, and then the Bengals are going to come on hot and beat them the second time. So give me 8 and 9. That's good. 8 and 9. No Brett Favre slander. Hey, he slandered himself enough. He slandered himself enough. Camera. We always beat the Steelers twice every time since we had Kevin as the head coach. Yeah. But you can't beat Aaron Rodgers. You said do the Packers next. I honestly don't watch the Packers a lot, so this might be the worst one of them all. They're a division rival, so I don't watch them that much. Where the fuck is the Packers? Oh, they're there. I do like that receiver they got though. We'll beat the Steelers twice again. I think you have more of a chance to beat the Bengals twice. Okay, Packers. I think they beat the Lions. I think the Lions are gonna have a down year. They're not beating. I think Jaden Daniels is gonna cook. Didn't I say the Browns are gonna upset them? I said the Browns up. Oh no, I said yeah, okay, they beat the Browns. I said they beat the Commanders. And then the Commanders get them the second. Or do they only play them once? Oh yeah, I'm taking that back. Yeah, y'all not beating the Commanders. Sorry, I take it back. You said, I'm telling you, it depends on your level. You can stay consistent this year. Green Bay can win a lot of games. He's going to be consistent. I don't see their bread too much. Yes, we are, bro. Okay. Cowboys. Give me the Cowboys. All right, now I'm just playing. All right, I'll give you respect, bro. Y'all going to beat the Cowboys. Y'all going to beat the Bengals. Y'all going to beat the Cardinals. Cardinals are so ass, bro. You know what? Y'all going to lose to the Steelers. You know what? Y'all going to lose to the... No. Bryce Young... But nah, I'll give y'all this one. I'll give y'all this one. But I can't make everybody in the division good. Kyler Murray's 5'6", bro. He should have played baseball. Eagles. You know what? Giants are gonna upset y'all. Because here's another thing. Here's another theory. Because I hated on this dude, but he's been balling out. I ain't gonna lie, it's gonna take a lot. It's gonna take a lot of bad play. But I think Russell Wilson is gonna stink it up bad. And Jackson Dart will play some games this year. And I think he'll play well. I think Jackson Dart's pretty good. I think Jackson Dart's not bad. I think Jackson Dart will win some games for the Giants this year. Kyler Murray and Josh Rosen, both of them back-to-back number 1 picks. Yeah, oh my God. Kyler Murray wasn't, I wouldn't say Kyler Murray's a bust. He's just not, elite. He's good, though. He's just limited. Y'all beat the Vikings. Y'all beating the Lions twice. Lions are gonna be ass this year. But I can't make everybody in the division have like double-digit wins. Oh wait, no, they're not in our division. I'm sorry. Yeah, y'all beat the Bears. Bo Nix is gonna get you though. Yeah, Bo Nix is gonna get you. Y'all gonna beat the Bears twice. Ravens gonna get y'all, and then y'all gonna beat. Bro, everybody's gonna be fucking 11-6. See, I'm being too nice. You know what? Y'all, I gotta pick another loss, bro. I'm giving everybody. You know what? Y'all gonna beat them this time, but the Vikings gonna beat y'all up here. 10-7. 10-7. All right, who else? I'm having fun with this. Who is my sleeper? Buffalo. Hey. Buffalo, y'all need to go to the Super Bowl, bro. Stop bullshitting. I really like Josh Allen. It's about time they beat the Chiefs in the playoffs, bro. Like, seriously. It's time. It's time. Seriously. I'm sick of this shit. It ain't gonna be San Francisco. I'm sorry. It's time for y'all to please put these niggas out, bro. I'm sick of this shit. It should have been last year. That dumbass quarterback sneak. You thought you was Jalen Hurts. You're not Jalen Hurts, bro. The tush push ain't work. Y'all couldn't get 1 yard. Why did my Browns pass up on Josh Allen? It didn't manage. Yeah, Baker Mayfield. Bro, Baker Mayfield is the... Bro, Baker Mayfield is the man, bro. I don't care what nobody says. I'm a fucking Baker Mayfield guy. I fuck with Baker Mayfield. I like that. I like Baker Mayfield. He's dope. I will always root for Baker Mayfield. I don't care what nobody has to say. I'm a fan of Baker Mayfield. Why is it easier for you guys to beat the Chiefs than the Bills? We talking about the Eagles? I think the Eagles just match up really well with the Chiefs. And Jalen Hurts always outplays Mahomes. I think it's something about the Eagles' pass rush. The Eagles just have a great pass rush. Shout out to Howie. They invested in pass rush, and y'all saw it in the Super Bowl, bro. Mahomes was running for his fucking life. But then Stafford and the Rams gave the Eagles a great game, and they always seem to give us a pretty good game. Same with Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay always gives us a good game. Tampa Bay always gives us a good game. They put us out 2 years ago. Remember that shit? Eagles had the best record in the league, just had beat the Chiefs. Then we went on a losing streak at the last end of the regular season, and they get put out. I think that was in the wild card. Tampa Bay put us out in the wild card, bro. We gave Baker Mayfield freedom of what players he wanted and stuff, and it didn't go well. Yeah, Odell. I love Odell. I think Odell gets too much hate, and he wasn't just one catch, bro. The first 3 years, he was on the most insane trajectory of any receiver we've ever seen. Stop acting like he was just one catch, but he was not great on the Browns. Why is it you would have had him over Geno and Stafford where he is because he's better than both of them. I'm still mad at your Eagles. Look at to my dad, Carson. Bro, Carson Wentz. I've heard too much locker room stories about Carson Wentz being like a dick, bro. The Packers beat themselves against the Eagles. No. We put belt to ass, bro. Dallas Goedert went crazy in that game. My boy Goddard went insane against y'all. Dallas Goedert was putting belt to ass on the Packers. Hey, it doesn't matter if it wasn't Carson Wentz. You haven't been in the Super Bowl. Hey, we don't acknowledge Carson Wentz in Philly. We praise Nick Foles. Nick Foles is good in the city everywhere. Nick Foles eat freeze everywhere. Carson Wentz, you pay full price. Nick Foles good everywhere. Carson Wentz, you pay full price, brother. If you want a Philly cheesesteak, you pay full price. Carson Wentz, on the house. On the house. If you never got injured, Nick Foles would have never went on that run. Eagles versus Packers. Bro, I watched that game. I know. I remember vividly. Yes, Jordan Love played bad. You want to know why? Because of that damn pass rush, bro. And he got hurt. Didn't like all of y'all receivers get hurt? Yeah. Y'all receivers just kept getting hurt. Yeah, I watched that game at a bar at funny enough, here in Nashville. Literally, we have a pro team here, but we have a bar that's like 5 minutes from the stadium here that has Eagles watch parties. That's how you know this is not a real football town. Could you imagine being in Philly and having like a watch party for a different team? They would bust your fucking windows out. But here in Nashville, nobody really cares. We have Eagles watch parties in Nashville. And Titans fans don't have nothing to say because we will beat their ass. Teddy Bridgewater. Shout out Teddy Bridgewater, bro. We went to the same college. Louisville legend. Jordan Love inconsistent, yeah. All right, week 1. Give me the Bills. Week 2, give me the Bills. Week 3, give me the Bills. Week 4, give me the Bills. Damn, Bills. They about to run the table. You know what? Drake May upsets. Then they're going to go on a little slump here. Michael Penix upset. Then they go on a run. They beaten Kansas City. Beating Dolphins. Losing to Baker. What year did you transfer to Louisville? In, what year was it? 2016. Teddy was already gone. It was Lamar's senior year, I think. It was Lamar senior year and Donovan Mitchell senior year and Haley Van Lith freshman year. Me and Haley Van Lith graduated together, bro. Y'all know who Haley Van Lith is? The WNBA chick. We graduated together, bro. She's cool peoples. She's cool peoples. The first years were Teddy good. Was he almost made the Super Bowl? Yeah, Teddy Bridgewater. Teddy Bridgewater is a G, bro. We love Teddy Bridgewater around here. All right. Bills. I think the Bills will have a great year this year. Bills. I think I gave the Bills beating us. Bills. You know what? 14-3. I think Bills might have the best regular season record in the league. Bills are going to cook. I'm a Bills guy. I like the Bills. I want to see the Bills beat the Chiefs finally. Give me a Bills-Eagles Super Bowl. Or a Ravens-Eagles Super Bowl. Either one. All right, who are some more questionable teams? Who are some, like, on the bubble teams that we don't know what they're going to be like this year? The Colts might go 0-18. You smoke one so you're blabbing a bit? No, bro, we talking ball, bro. We're good. The Colts might go 0-18 or 0-17. The Colts are ass. Fuck the Colts. All right, who else we got? Titans? All right, let's do Titans. Soy Jacksonroni, what up, G? I'm not gonna lie. This right here is a crazy opening 2 games for Kim Ward. This right here is a crazy opening 2 games for Cam Ward. You're getting on the road against the Broncos, and then you're getting your home debut against the Rams, one of the best pass rushes in the league. 0-2, buddy. Myles Garrett or J.J. Watt? J.J. Watt. I'm picking prime J.J. Watt over almost anybody. That motherfucker was damn near MVP of the league on defense. What year did you play college football and for who? I played 2015 to 2016 at where up? I didn't play at Cincinnati. No. The school was in Cincinnati. Myles Garrett any day. He's the best. He's still player right now. Some of the stuff he does is insane. I don't know, bro. You know who hey, y'all remember Dwight Freeney? You remember Dwight Freeney, bro? That's a Colt. That was the glory days of the Colts. All right, give me them. Give me the Texans. Give me the Titans. Patriots. Titans. Chargers. Jumping over people to block kicks. I respect Myles Garrett. I respect the fact that he smacked Mason Rudolph in the head with a ow, bro. I respect that he smacked Mason Rudolph in the head with a helmet. What school was it? Morehead State University, and then Thomas More University. Morehead State. I went to Morehead State. I signed with Morehead State as a quarterback. And then I injured my shoulder. Then I showed up to camp. And you know what I told the coach? I said, hey, coach, I just want to let you know I injured my shoulder, so I'm not going to be a quarterback. I'm going to declare as like an athlete. So you know what they said? We don't want you. They wanted me as a quarterback. So when I get hurt, I couldn't go to Morehead State no more. Then I had to go to Thomas More. And that was short-lived. Because I was not going to class. Myles Garrett had a foot injury all year and still put up 11 sacks. Bro. Micah Parsons. 10 sacks every year. All right. Maybe they get the Texans one game. Seahawks going to beat them. Jags going to beat them. They'll beat the... Or no. Browns are going to beat them. They'll beat San Francisco because they're ass. He sees the most double teams than any other player on defense. Yeah, I think he's the best right now. But I don't know, though. It's hard to compare eras. Oh, hell no. Kansas City, they'll beat the Saints. And they'll lose to the Jags twice. 7-10. That's a good record for them. That's a good record for the Titans. 7-10. It's a big improvement from last year when they were what, 3-13. All right, who else should I do? I kind of want to do players. All right, let's do players, but receivers. Let's do receivers. He sees the most and he throws 20 touchdowns of 14 interceptions. Wait, who are you talking about? 20 touchdowns, 14 interceptions for his first year? Who are you talking about? I thought we was talking about Myles Garrett. 20 interceptions. Wait, who? Oh, Cam Moore. Yeah. 20 touchdowns, 14 interceptions. Yeah, I don't think that. Yeah, that's not crazy. That's not ridiculous. Could be more interceptions, honestly. Could be 20 touchdowns, 17 interceptions, honestly. He has potential to do that, I think. All right, top 10 wide receivers. I'm going. Chase might be number one because the yak. Yards after catch, bro. Jamar Chase is like throwing the ball to a running back in open field. But as far as route running and getting open, I might take Justin. But yards after catch is Chase. That dude makes people miss like nobody else. But I will say this. Jamar Chase pretty much has another number one receiver on the opposite side with T. Higgins. So I think that gives him more of a, open field. So you know what? I'm going to give it to Justin. And yes, Jefferson has Jordan Addison, but I don't think Addison is as good as T. Higgins. We're going Addison, or we're going him. We're going Jamar. We're going... Some people would say CD here, but I don't say CD. I would actually probably say a couple people before CD, but where we at? Oh man, I really want to say, I'm a Devontae Adams fan, and I really want to put him here, but I can't because, he's just not in peak form anymore, but I would do it. I would put him there. You can't find me on the websites on Thomas More, or I'm on the website, bro. I'll show you. You don't even know my name. I'll pull myself up. Thomas More, 2016. Look, this is me right here. That's me. Me back in the day. 10 years ago now. Damn. Time flies, brother. I was 165. I can never be that skinny right now. I'm about 190. Good times. Yeah, don't look that up too much. Don't dox me. All right, back to the shit. All right. Justin Jefferson, Jamar. Fuck, I lost my place. Where are we at? Is it Terry? Nah. Is it Mike Evans? It might be Mike Evans, bro. People got Mike Evans fucked up. Nah, you know who it is? AJ Brown. I don't care what nobody says, bro. Yeah, Puka's top 5. Puka's top 5. Puka's coming soon. I'm going to AJ Brown. And then I don't want to be too much of a CD hater because I do like CD. But I'm almost tempted to put tempted to put Puka or Amon-Ra over him. Or Malik Neighbors. Or Nico Collins. Yeah, I'm just not impressed with CD. I'm a fan of CD, but I just can't put him that high, bro. Why does it say Cheetah and Tyreek Hill? Is that not the same person? You were a wide receiver DB? Yeah, after I got hurt. After I hurt my shoulder. I had to switch. Yeah, I think it's Amon-Ra here. Where's he at? I'm putting Amon-Ra. Number 5. I don't know if I could put Puka this high. He might be 6. He might be 6. And I don't want to put CD too low because he's still good. Nico Collins is fucking elite though. And I can't put Devontae too low either. Damn. Is it Neighbors? DK Metcalf, stop it, bro. Come on, bro. Not DK. I can't put DK this high, bro. I can't. He's just fucking huge and runs fast. He's not an elite route runner. He doesn't have elite hands. I think honestly it's either Nico or Neighbors. Neighbors is only 1 year in the league though. Or Garrett Wilson. We can't forget Garrett Wilson. We can't forget Garrett Wilson, y'all. Yeah, I'm leaning Nico too. Garrett is elite though. Mike Evans. No, you know what? It's Mike Evans. I don't give a fuck what nobody says, bro. It's Mike Evans. 1,000 yards receiving every year of his career. I don't give a fuck. Give me Mike Evans. I don't give a fuck. Give me Mike Evans. Put Nico here. I don't give a fuck. Give me Mike Evans. Mike Evans don't have no elite receivers on the other side. Nico Collins has Stephon Diggs and Tank Dell out there with him. Mike Evans been putting 1,000-yard seasons in with whoever at quarterback. Jerry Jeudy. I don't know. But honestly, receivers is harder than the quarterback. Okay, you know what? I'm just going to throw everybody on here that's top 10, and then I might move them around once I get them out there. Okay, so top 10. All right, I'm not going to disrespect C too much. He is top 10. I'm going to put, fuck, bro. Damn, bro, this is hard. So many good receivers right now. I'm going to put, fuck, bro. Yeah, I'm putting Devontae. I'm putting Devontae. And 9, I'm putting Puka. I'm putting Puka, bro. 10, I might put, oh, this, okay, CD's in there. Who's 8? I think it's Garrett Wilson. Terry! Oh, I'm missing Terry. Oh, Terry was better than CD last year. Oh, this is hard. Oh, this is hard, bro. Damn, this is fucking difficult. Devontae. Yes, he's a number 2 option, but oh fuck, I forgot Neighbors. All right, this is too hard, bro. Oh my, yeah, this is too hard, bro. I can't leave Neighbors off because he had a crazy. Oh my god. Oh yeah, Tyreek Hill's top 10. Okay, I can't leave. Yeah, this is bad. I gotta fix this. Shit. Okay, I gotta put Tyreek in there. Puka might have to come off. But he puts up numbers, man. Dude, this is damn. Yeah, honestly, he's probably not. If I had to start a team, I would probably pick him in the top 10. But as far as like what he's actually, Marvin Harrison Jr. is up, but he's just on such an ass team. What he's actually put up, I can't put him up there. Zay Flowers, nah. Hunter Renfrow. Hey, don't forget about Hunter Renfrow. He's a dog. Jerry Judy. Damn, bro. You know what? I'm putting Brian Thomas Jr. too. Damn, Brian Thomas Jr. I might have to take Puka off. Oh, no, I don't want to take Puka off. I don't want to take... Dude, this is crazy. Malik Neighbors got to be in there, though. Malik Neighbors got to be in there. I'll probably swap Nico and Mike Evans. How did it go from having Bo Nix on the ball to having Jameis? Because Jameis Winston is the GOAT. This is a hard list, bro. I could honestly take off a couple of people on here and swap them. Yeah, this is too hard. Let's do another position. Should we do running backs? I don't even know if there's 10 good running backs. Running backs is a hard one. Damn, can I go back? Wait, how do I do the players? Yeah, Jameis Winston is the man, bro. Tight ends, Brock Bowers. No. Actually, I'm going to do number 1. Tight end is another hard one, too. It ain't Kelsey no more. Where's he at? Wait, where's he at? Where is San Francisco? George Kittle. I don't care what nobody says. Give me George Kittle, bro. Give me Brock Bowers. Receiver, as a receiver, it's Brock Bowers, but George Kittle is a blocker too. George Kittle is an elite blocker too. Brock Bowers. Honestly, Kelsey's barely top 5 at this point, bro. Kelsey might not even be top 5 anymore. And Andrews was up there, but not anymore. Kincaid, some Colson Loveland. Well, he hasn't played yet, but Gesicki, Njoku. There's some good-ass tight ends right now. Laporta. Damn, Tyler Warren's going to be good. He hasn't played yet, though. Give me... Darren Waller's back. I forgot about Darren Waller. He's back. Hawkinson. There's a lot of good tight ends, man. Taysom Hill. Even though he's on a garbage team. Give me my boy... No, I'm not. I can't put Dallas that high. Zach Ertz is good. I'm going to put Dallas... I'm going to put Goddard at 4. 3 is going to be... Oh, man, I almost... Njoku. I want to put Njoku up high, man. I really like Njoku. I don't want to shit on Kelsey too much, but he wasn't good last year. I'm gonna put Kelsey at. Put Kelsey at 7. Who is 3? He does drop a lot of easy ones, yeah. Njoku's top 10, but I'll probably put him like 8 or 9. Mark Andrews would have been up there, but dude, that playoff game is hard for me to ignore. Is it Laporta? Cardinals tight end? Dude, Laporta's a beast. I think it's going to be Tyler Warren or Colson Loveland after this season, but can't put him up there yet. Hawkinson. You know what? I'll give you that one because I almost never watch Arizona. Is it McBride? I probably haven't watched an Arizona football game from beginning to end in 10 years. Is it McBride? McBride put up 1,000 yards. All right, I'm gonna trust your game. I'm gonna trust you there. We can put McBride. I want to put Andrews, but I can't. Or likely, he's a beast too. Is it Kincaid? Gesicki? I think it's Laporta. Oh, man. What I put Njoku here? No, Zach Ertz. Njoku 8. This might be a bad list. I'm not gonna lie. This might be a bad list. Look up McBride. Yeah, I haven't watched, bro. I don't watch them at all. I'm gonna watch it right now. We gotta keep that Shador video open because I want to watch. I want to watch this Chase Daniel video. What's his name again? Trey McBride. All right, we'll come back to that. Yeah, I don't know why. How? Okay, he's ranked number 65. See, just teams like this, you just never watch. Njoku, who's 8? Kyle Pitts is pretty good. I don't even know, bro. I'll put Andrews and Kincaid. Watch the highlights. You know what? I'm gonna start doing that on stream this year. I'm gonna start reacting to all the highlights on Sunday nights, on my Sunday night streams. I'm gonna start doing that just so I can keep up with every team because I think Colson Loveland and Tyler Warren will be in this list at the end of this season, but I can't put him there yet. So I'm gonna put Kincaid. Bad teams or not, you find some hidden gems. You're right, bro. It's just like, you know, when I was a kid, I could just sit there Sunday all day and watch every game, but, you know, shit, responsibilities and shit. And also, I usually have my media pass to go to the Titans game in person. So I catch the Titans game in person. I come home, make sure I catch the Eagles game, then maybe catch 1 or 2 other games. But I'm going to do that highlight. I'm gonna watch the highlights this year. All right, corners. Surtain. He worked the graveyard shift at 8 in the night and until, you know, oh my God, that is rough. Surtain. And we'll come back to that. Let's watch Trey McBride. Even though I might get copyrighted for this. What? Stock shelves. Hey, get it how you can, brother.
Have to be a VIP to get more than
Come on with these ads. All right, we're gonna do it like this so I don't get any copyright. We're gonna make it small because they snipped me last year. Most underrated player in the NFL right now. That's what the comments say. 9 minutes of highlight in one season. Dude, I feel like every play I see of Kyler Murray, he's doing this. He's scrambling. And he's running back. He's running backwards. He's scrambling back. And he's throwing like off his back foot. I feel like I never see Kyler Murray doing a 3-step drop and just making a pass on time. I feel like every play he's scrambling. Let's watch some more. Let's see if he scrambles. Okay, he made a pass on time there. That's a great pass. That's a great pass by Kyler right here. Look at that. That's elite right there. That's great ball placement. No Kyler slander right here. Look at that. Elite ball placement. Only your guy can get it. That's a good ball right there. That's a good ball. That is a hell of a pass. And a hell of a catch, too. Yeah, he went up and got it. Yeah. Yeah, I almost forgot. Yeah, he had to go get it. Okay, get these captions out of the way. Does he have some yak in him? Some yak in him? Okay, he's blocking a little bit here. Why is that on his highlights? Him recovering a fumble? What the hell? Get that off the highlights. Are you kidding me? Show some catches. Oh shit! Why have I never seen these? See, this shows you I don't watch them enough. I've never seen these black Cardinals jerseys. These are fire. Those are sick. Would you rather eat, bro? Why do I get this question like once a week? Would you rather eat a loogie sandwich or hit the meth pipe one time? Okay, but like if I hit the meth pipe one time, like we can agree, like I'll hit it one time and I'll never get addicted and I'll never have to do it again. Like I'll just hit it once and then it'll be out of my system, right? If that's the case, I'll do that. If you say that it's a possibility I get addicted, maybe give me that loogie Sammy. Maybe give me that loogie Sammy. That's up to me. Yeah, I just won't get addicted. I just hit it once and be done. Yeah, give me the meth. A little puff ain't never hurt nobody. I'll just detox. What's in that tent? It's a sauna. It's a portable sauna. It's for when I'm cutting weight. For kickboxing. When I'm with somebody on that ain't matter you. It has my obviously it's a sauna, so it gets hot as shit, and it has my I have a bike, like an exercise power down bike in there. Would you fight Jonathan Haggerty? Yeah, I'd fight him. I'd lose, but I'd fight him. What is his weight class? Jonathan Haggerty's like 140, right? He fought Rodtang, didn't he? He's a little smaller than me. He's a lot smaller than me. But yeah, he'd probably beat my ass. Yeah, he'd beat my ass. Come on, bro. I ain't got too much pride. Come on, dude. This dude's at the highest level of the game. He fucked me up. Jake Paul, I could beat Jake Paul, bro. I've been boxing longer than Jake Paul. I'll fuck Jake Paul up. But he don't fight nobody under 40. Canelo or Crawford, we're gonna be in town for that fight. So if you wanna stay locked in with content for that fight, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube. But I'm thinking right now I'm thinking Crawford. When it first got announced, I was all the way Canelo. I've been kind of convinced towards Crawford, but you know, the closer the fight gets, I might shift back. If you're gonna box somebody, you got to make sure you get paid. That's facts. That is definitely facts. Especially on a influencer card where you're not getting no real belt, you're not getting no real respect from boxing names, so you might as well just get the bag. You might as well get the bag, bro. Honestly, once I reach a certain amount of subscribers and a certain amount of internet, you know, clout, I would love to do one of those influencer boxing things. I'd do it. Fuck it. I don't know what's the follower count that you need to get to that, but I'm down, bro. Put me on a what is it, Misfits? I'll do that shit. But they might not even let me do it. It might actually be cheating because I've actually trained for like almost 10 years now. I might have to like hide that from them. Because I don't think a lot of influencers will take the fight if they know that I'm like already trained. It's kind of unfair. But I don't know. Darren Till's doing it. Darren Till went from UFC into influencer and he's beating everybody's ass. What was your answer? Oh, what was my answer? Oh, my bad. What was it? The Canelo Crawford? Oh, okay. When it first got announced, I said Canelo. All the way Canelo. I was thinking he's too big. The weight class jump is going to be too much for Crawford. But the more I've looked into it and the more I've looked into Canelo's last fights, his last performances, the last time he got a stoppage, the last time he really hurt somebody, it makes me lean Crawford. I'm leaning Crawford right now. But it could change again before the fight happens. When it first got announced, when I was first considering it, it was before that Skull fight. And Canelo looked like ass in that fight. And that dude was running for his life, but Canelo still couldn't cut off the ring. And that was bad. Canelo hasn't got a stoppage since Billy Joe Saunders. And I think his best bet to beat Crawford would be a stoppage, but I don't see him stopping Crawford. So I'm leaning Crawford right now. We got to rank the top 10 basketball players. Did they got that on that website too? What was that website? What was that site we were on? What was that shit we was on? You remember? First of all, I want y'all to know I am a Giannis hater. So if anybody's a Giannis fan, you're going to be disappointed by my rankings. You're going to be disappointed by my rankings because I'm a Giannis hater. What was that shit called? NFL Perry Pick'em. Or NBA. Do they have NBA Perry Pick'em? Let's see. Point guard. He can't even shoot. You're right about Canelo setting it. Yes, bro. Canelo cannot cut off the ring anymore. Like, Canelo versus a guy like Skull, like 5, 6, 7 years ago, like eventually he would have hunted that dude down and knocked him out. But at this point in his career, these dudes can just run around him and like even if they're not hurting him, it's like, come on, Canelo, you should be able to stop this guy. Like, come on. Your level's above him. Like, you should be able to stop these dudes. But I'm a Canelo fan. But I don't know. The last performances just haven't wowed me. But do y'all think Crawford could stop Canelo? Imagine Crawford stop Canelo. You feel bad for Ben Simmons. Social media ruined his career. Bro, Ben Simmons is not as bad as people say. He's not that bad. Leave Ben Simmons alone. He's not that bad. You're hoping Canelo lands something nasty? Wow, why you want to see Crawford get fucked up? The GOAT. Respect the GOAT. I don't think Crawford can stop Canelo. Yeah, I don't think so either, bro. Canelo's never been dropped. Canelo has one of the greatest chins of all time. He's really good defensively and playmaking. Yeah. And I think you can be a player that's just a good defensive player and a playmaker and not get slandered for that. But I think the expectations on him were so high. Remember the fucking remember Colin Cowherd. Hey LeBron, Ben Simmons in here. We're all good. See, like those expectations are what fucked him up. Like, why was we putting those expectations on him, bro? Like, that's ridiculous. We know damn well he was not about to be that good. You think Sandhagen can get it done? I think he can, but I don't think he will. It sucks because he's so good. It sucks that he won't be able to get that undisputed belt because Merab's there. And in a lot of different eras and a lot of different moments, I think he could have been the champ. I think him and O'Malley would have been a great fight if he would have been able to get O'Malley when O'Malley had the belt, but I don't see him beating Merab, bro. That dude's ridiculous. I could never get into the UFC and boxing. Why not, man? It's cinema. All right, let's see. I'm gonna go to bed in a minute, y'all. It's 1:47. I'm gonna have to end the stream around 2. I gotta take my ass to bed. Just never did. Hey, I respect it, but to me, because I grew up my whole life playing football. So from when I was a little kid until I was like in college, 19, I was focused on football, I was focused on basketball, and I was focused on track. So after I stopped playing in college, after my freshman year playing in college, I was kind of burnt out on those sports. And that's when I locked in on football, or that's when I locked in on UFC and boxing. And that's when I started training. And now I've been training almost 9 years. And I've been a fan of the UFC since like 2009. What is your favorite knockout of all time? Favorite knockout of all time? Boxing or UFC? Honestly, UFC, it might be, bro. It might be Leon Edwards, bro. I know that's a prisoner of the moment and a recency bias pick, but that is a fucking incredible knockout. Honestly. Boxing. Honestly, boxing. It might be Marquez Pacquiao. I know these are both very casual picks, but because of the magnitude of them, it just makes them even bigger. Marquez Pacquiao's up there, bro. Because who the fuck expected that? Marquez Pac-Man was fucked up. Oh yeah, that was crazy, bro. That shit was insane. Ali Foreman's up there. Corrales Castillo. Also, I'm into the WWE. I got back into it last year and it's been really... Yeah, me too. I stopped watching WWE. I watched WWE as a kid up until I was in probably 7th grade. Around 2010, 11, 12, I stopped watching. And then I got back in during the Bloodline shit. Around when they had Sami Zayn and the Bloodline and stuff. That's when I got back in. And I've been keeping up ever since. Paul Williams versus Martinez. Let's see. Hagler Hearns, obviously. No, actually, you know what my favorite knockout might be? Marvin Hagler knocking out. Oh, no. Tommy Hearns knocking out Duran. Oh. Tommy Hearns knocking out Duran. Ooh. Tommy Hearns put that belt to ass on Duran. I'm sorry, bro. That shit was so crazy. I couldn't believe he did that to him. He came in the first round, dropped him second round, had him on the ropes, and then that right hand, pow, put him head first. Woo! Yeah, that was a crazy knockout, bro. I'm sorry to bring that up, but bro, that shit was insane. Did you get to see Brock Lesnar return? Yeah, I saw Brock Lesnar. It's I'm kind of interested in what they're gonna do though, because like they brought him back, and then they just didn't start a storyline with. I guess they're gonna just save him for later, but like they brought him back, and then they didn't start any story with him.
Weight championship rival.
I guess they're saving him for later. Oh, I remember this one. The overhand left.
Iron-chinned, top-notch fighter.
He didn't even expect. His mind was so much on the attack and
Bring back
Rivers'
HBO boxing,
mind
bro.
was
This
so
was the
much
glory
on
days.
the attack and aggression that he didn't even expect or see the punch.
Him and John Cena, yeah. Duran is crazy for going up so many weight classes. Yes. And he was so elite, and he was able to do what he did against Sugar Ray Leonard, and he was able to fight such a great fight against Hagler. So the fact that he just got ran through like that by Hearns, I was like, what? Also, I think Hagler was the best of that generation, and I think Hagler beat Sugar Ray in that fight, bro. Hagler got robbed. HBO boxing was elite, bro. It was the best era. Max Kellerman was the GOAT. I'm so glad Max Kellerman's back for Canelo Crawford, but I wish he was back permanently. I wish he had like an internet show. I wish he had like a podcast or something, because nobody talks boxing as good as Max Kellerman. That's my guy, bro. I fuck with Max Kellerman. I fuck with Max Kellerman. Zepeda? Yeah, I like Zepeda. Marciano versus Walcott. Tyson versus Spinks. Andrew Maloney. Tim Tszyu versus Zab Judah. Oh, yeah. Oh, no, Costa Tszyu, my bad. Bro, you know what makes me so sad? The fact that Lomachenko never got his glory, bro. That makes me so sad. They robbed that dude so many times. And now it's cool. It's cool the fact that his brother in the Ukraine, Usyk, is getting all the love now. But if y'all remember a couple years back, they both were on the come up. Loma was the big name. Usyk was still the like lesser known one. And now Usyk's getting all the love, and I feel like Loma never got his chance to get this shine, like pound for pound, number one, unanimous, great, like Usyk is getting. And I mean, he just has some janky decisions, man. The fight with Loma the GOAT. No, yes, bro. He just had some bad luck. Obviously, with the Haney decision, with the Teofimo fight, him, getting started too late. I don't know, bro. He just had some bad luck, man. Yeah, bro. He beat the shit out of Dillian White. Oh my God. Do you watch anime? I don't actually. I'll probably get into it at some point. But I grew up on Dragon Ball Z. I love Dragon Ball Z, but I've never really got into any of the modern animes. But a lot of my friends that I grew up watching Dragon Ball Z with love a lot of anime, so I'm sure that I would probably like it, but I just never sat down and got to it. You want to see him fight Usyk or Parker? Yeah, me too. I think he could be an interesting matchup because Usyk very rarely faces a guy that's another southpaw. It's very rare Usyk faces a southpaw versus southpaw. Oh, you went to Bam Rodriguez fight? That's sick. I didn't get into anime at first either until I watched Death Note. Okay, that's one I'll take note of that one. I've heard that one. I've heard of JoJo, what is it called? JoJo Kaisen or something? I heard that one's good. Or no, Jujutsu Kaisen, right? I don't know. I can't remember. Demon Slayer is really good. Bro, can y'all believe that they really think that Jake Paul is going to fight Anthony Joshua, bro? Like, you gotta be kidding me. Like, at some point, we gotta stop the Anthony Joshua disrespect, bro. I know he's taking some losses, but y'all gotta stop disrespecting my dude, bro. I fuck with Anthony Joshua. Clarissa Shields? No. I'm sorry, but no. She just couldn't. I don't think she could hurt him. And it is one thing. He's not the most skilled. Obviously, she's way more skilled than him. He's not the, most, high fight IQ, but he just has the man strength. And that's one thing that he does have. He does have KO power. So, like, if he just starts wailing on her and lands one, she's going to get hurt. No matter how much skill she has, even if he comes in with no technique, she's not a defensive mastermind. She's not Floyd Mayweather, so she's gonna get hit a little bit. And I think he'll hurt her bad if he lands, despite the skill difference. She got dropped by that Russian dude. Exactly. What do you think the Roach versus Javante rematch? Man, Tank needs to decide if he's gonna fight or not, bro. Like, honestly. Tank needs to just come on, Tank. I'm a Tank defender. I was of the belief that Tank beats everybody at 35. Tank beats Haney. Tank beats Ryan. Tank beats. Not now. I was saying Tank beats Shakur, but not now. I don't think so. But at one point, I was the #1 Tank defender. But yeah, I think Roach won too. Especially with him taking a knee, that was a knockdown, bro. I don't care what nobody says. You can't do that. You can't take a knee. That's a knockdown. That should have been scored a knockdown, and you should have lost the fight. Oh my gosh, that Mike Tyson fight. Yeah, I was there at that fight, bro. It was bad. I had a great weekend I had a great weekend there, but it was bad. Let me find where's my video when I was there? I had a great time there. Taylor versus Serrano fight. Yeah, the second fight was amazing, bro. The third fight wasn't the best, but the first and the second fights were both great. And it's crazy enough, I think Serrano won 1 and 2 and lost 3. But she lost all 3 on the cards. I thought she won 1 and 2. Yo, Wicked, who do you think wins? You think Benavidez could beat Beterbiev or Bivol? You think he beats either one of them? Is Benavidez ready for the elite at 175? What do you think? Is he ready? I don't think so either. See? Hey, I like this guy, bro. He knows ball. Look, this is me right here. This is me at the Tyson fight. This is my recap. at the Tyson fight. Witness a piece of history. I just watched the worst fight of all time. Jake Paul was scared to engage with the elderly Mike Tyson. Mike is just old and slow, obviously. This might have been worse than a loss. The fact that you won't even engage and throw punches and get into range with an elderly man. This did absolutely nothing for his stock. I don't even understand what the point of this fight was. Nobody landed any power punches. Mike was trying his best, but he's 58 years old, guys. He's not 40. He's not 38. He is nearly 60 years old. He's old enough to collect AARP, I'm pretty sure. He is literally elderly, bro. If Jake Paul would have knocked him out, like, I actually would have been like, he should be arrested. Nah, Jake could have knocked him out if he wanted. Jake actually had mercy on him.
And I'm ashamed, or actually, I'm honored that I was here because it was the worst fight of all time. I'm honored I got to witness this.
Jake did have mercy on him. I will say that. How much did you pay? Not that much, bro. Here's the thing about Jake Paul fights. This is the gimmick. This is the gimmick because everybody knows Jake Paul's not a real fighter. So what he has to do, because he knows his audience is young kids, his tickets at his fights are cheap as fuck. I've been to 3 of his fights. I went to his fight when he fought Nate Diaz. I went to his fight when he fought Mike Perry. And I went to the Mike Tyson fight. Tickets are literally like $20. Tickets for his fight start at $20. You can get like middle section for like 50, 60. And you can be like bottom section for like a couple hundred. His tickets are cheap. It's a smart plan because he can pretend like, yeah, I'm selling out arenas. I'm a big star just like these other big boxers. But the prices are way cheaper than real boxing cards because they know his audience. It's smart. But I know the gimmick. I'm surprised how cheap tickets are for even real boxing. Yeah. Well, it depends on what fight it is. When it's those big time, major fights, like Canelo Crawford, it's going to be like $500 to get in the door. Oh, it was a fly. Got it to his ass. Got his ass. Got him. $250 for 9th row. Yeah, a lot of these champions that are not like super big superstars to like the masses, you can get to their fights super cheap. Now, Logan Paul, he deserves a lot of respect because he's actually good at his job, which is wrestling. Yeah, Logan Paul's great at WWE. He's great. He's cooking. He found his calling, bro, because he's a terrible boxer. You can shit on Jake all you want, but he's a hell of a lot better than Logan was at boxing. Logan was terrible. Logan was really, really bad. Tim Elliott, bro, that was my underdog pick. If you go look at my TikTok, y'all, I knew that was gonna happen, bro. Asakura has no grappling. His grappling is terrible. Like his grappling is really bad. I got that fight at plus 240 odds on Tim Elliott. I took it, bro. His grappling, I knew that eventually, some point in that fight, it would get into a grappling exchange, and he just don't got it. He just don't got it. But guys, it is 2 a.m. I gotta go to bed. I gotta take my ass to bed because I gotta be up at 7 a.m. tomorrow. Busy guy. But appreciate y'all coming to the stream. Appreciate all the new people. I stream almost every day, bro. Are you into music at all? Yeah, man. Check out my YouTube page, bro. My YouTube page is look at the fucking check thumbs up. My YouTube page is pretty much sports reactions and music reactions, and then just me talking about random shit and streaming. But yeah, most of my page is either football, boxing, MMA, and music. All music too, by the way. I'm in Nashville, y'all. I like country music, bro. I know you might be surprised. I fuck with country music. I love hip hop. I love R&B. I love Afro beats. Rock. Classic old school rock, but not rock that much now. Freddie Gibbs' album was fucking elite. Great album. Clip's album was elite. All the above. But yeah, it's 2 a.m. Gotta go to bed. Gotta take a shit. That's the main thing. I gotta take a shit before I go to bed. That's gonna take up some time. So, appreciate y'all for coming through. But I'm gonna take my black ass to bed. Make sure y'all subscribe. Make sure you follow. All that shit. We 2 hours and 30 minutes. Bro, what is these backgrounds? What the hell? What is this? Is it gonna do it again? What the fuck? Bro, what is this? What is this? What is this? Bro, what is this bullshit? Is this a... I ain't never seen this before. Drink your blood. You're gonna follow my dog. My guy's a real boxing fan right here. He's gonna lock in with us. I will be going to Canelo Crawford fight week, not to the fights. I'm gonna be streaming the fights, but I'm gonna go to Vegas for the fight week to get a whole bunch of good videos. Maybe even y'all know I don't like doing interviews, but maybe I'll do some interviews. I don't know. But I'll definitely be at the press conference, weigh-ins, all that stuff. So yeah, make sure you locked in with me. Thank you guys. Have a good night. Wicked Blunt, appreciate you, bro. Welcome to the stream. Champion Jeff, appreciate you, bro, for coming through for the first time on Twitch. Much love to you guys. Hey, I might sneak in. I'm good at that, bro. I'm a sneaky guy. I'm a sneaky fucker. Pause. 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 Good night. Bye.